Childhood Obesity, Who is Paying the Price? By Denise Mathis, LPN, BSN student at Indiana State University, Nursing 444, Summer 2021. Learning objectives. Relate childhood obesity to specific groups. Examine the environmental factors of childhood obesity. Identify health implications. To determine what makes a healthy choice. Recognize the influences of food choices. Apply resources to learn more about this health epidemic. The population at risk are children. Please take a moment and complete this pretest. The CDC defines obesity as a body mass index of 95% or higher on the CDC sex-specific BMI for age growth chart, while overweight is in the 85th to 95th percentiles on the same chart. Yet it is noteworthy that reducing childhood obesity is one of the major goals of Healthy People 2020. Childhood obesity rates continue to rise in the United States. According to the CDC, during 2017 to 2018, obesity affected 14.4 million children and adolescents between the ages of 2 and 19. Of those, 13.4% were 2 to 5-year-olds, 20.3% were 6 to 11-year-olds, 21.2% were 12 to 19-year-olds. And of those, ethnicity and race has taken an impact. Hispanic children are 25.6%, Hispanic Black at 24.2%, non-Hispanic White at 16.1%, non-Hispanic Asian at 8.7%. Over the last 30 years, the rate of childhood obesity has doubled. The child's community is influential in their ability to make healthy choices. Areas where the community plays a role on the rate of obesity is in the resources that surround the community. Outdoor play areas, walking paths, access to common areas are important for the overall well-being of the entire community. Safety of the community will also determine the access of healthier environments. Crime has been indicated as having a hindering effect on communities' use of the environment. An example of how the environment shapes the community is from a study conducted by Johns Hopkins University. The study conducted in 2011 showed that within the city limits of Baltimore, there was one fast food establishment for every 1,000 persons. At the time the study was conducted, there was 812,961 residents of the city. That works out to be about 813 fast food establishments just within the Baltimore city limits. In 2014, Baltimore City identified that 1 in 3 city residents was obese. Since 2011, there has been a slight increase in the number of obese persons and those with an income less than $15,000. Racial and ethnic minorities have disproportionately high percentage of obese children. Such disparities are also linked to socioeconomic status. Studies have shown that low socioeconomic status children are twice as likely to experience obesity than the high socioeconomic status children. Also, cultural norms play a role in this. Body image varies among cultures. In some cultures, a large body size is a sign of prosperity and abundance, where in others, a thin child can be perceived as a sign of poor parenting. The health implications of childhood obesity will have long-term effects. It is attributed to high cholesterol, high blood pressure, pre-diabetic glucose levels, and then the long-term effects include diabetes, coronary heart disease, and cancer. In addition to these, it increases breathing problems such as asthma, joint problems, fatty liver disease, gallstones, GERD, depression, and anxiety. Considering there are so many fast food establishments available to our youth, let's take a look at the food that they have access to. Quality and taste have suffered in the efforts to develop healthier food options. As the companies attempt to produce a better product, marketing and advertising has surpassed the kitchen's efforts in selling a healthier product. The McDonald's six-piece nugget Happy Meal that sells for $3.99, you get 475 calories that come from 6 nuggets, a kid's fry, 1% low-fat milk, and apple slices. This is advertised as being based on a 2,000 calorie diet. So this one meal accounts for 1/4 of the day's calorie requirements. Next, let's look at the Chick-fil-A Kids Nugget Meal. For $5.10, you get 160 calories. That includes 5 nuggets, a side item of either cinnamon applesauce or potato fries, or a fruit cup, juice, or milk, providing plenty of options to make plenty of decisions for healthier food. This information here seems a little convoluted, but when you break it down for the age group in which we are discussing, the calories in don't always match the calories out. Take a look at the calories that are needed for the specific age groups and sex or gender of each person. Parents, at the end of the day, it is our responsibility to ensure that our children are eating healthy and balanced meals. Watch your children. Be sure that the energy in equals the energy out. Monitor physical activity. Limit screen time, and participate in outdoor activities such as walking in the neighborhood.